I'm Simon Bold. I'm an executive and life business coach. I help people to access their highest future potential. Let's explore a little bit about what that means and what I'm about. I was shaped in my own personal learning journey by a young experience in my life of being incredibly restless internally, while simultaneously experiencing things come incredibly easy in the material world. This led me into seeking. I went on many journeys, weird, wonderful, wacky, around the world, fascinating learning experiences, workshops, working with mentors, and people that really sparked in me a real desire to make a contribution in the world. What I learned in one of the first workshops that I ever attended was someone who shared with me the old wisdom: if you want something, give it away and you'll receive it. And at that time I was deeply, deeply interested in growth, my own self-awareness, my own journey. And I realized pretty quickly that if I wanted to fulfill on that, I needed to be involved in learning as a career. So learning became my passion, and I sought out to become very skillful in helping others learn. First as a facilitator in business with a range of leadership development programs, looking at organizational-wide programs, and finally getting a little bit more specialized and deeper into the coaching journey, a very skillful technology that we have in the world today to really help people shift in their lives. The thing that I have discovered in this coaching journey is that it's a very energizing and sustainable approach to personal development. And it integrates both the business challenges that we have, the personal challenges, and connects us to the wider societal issues that we face collectively. And there's an amazing triangulation when we get that conversation going and we start to integrate as individuals how we are tracking in terms of future path, how we're responding day to day in terms of the challenges that business and life throws at us, and how we're integrating those pieces into a way of connecting to the world which is joyful, abundant, and free, and an expression of truly, authentically who we are. What's shaped me as a coach is learning from the people that I've partnered with over time. You may ask the question, why do people want to be coached in the first place? And the answer is actually quite diverse. People approach a coach for various unique needs, from the bookkeeper who wanted to improve her self-esteem so that she could be a better manager of her employees, to the equity analyst who had been successful as a young career man and had suddenly realized in a very short, sharp period of time that he wanted to resign and become a priest. There's the country manager of a country that had just gone through a revolution, and on day one of his next level promotion he had a PR crisis, and how was he going to respond to that? So the needs are diverse, and it often the coaching conversation helps us to focus in on where we're responding appropriately to the challenges we face. So who do I work with? You know, typically I work with executive business leaders. My impetus and my drive is to influence at a deep level these leaders of business, these captains of industry, so that they may have a deep shift experience, and that would ripple out into the people that they serve. This is my vision, this is my drive, this is my impetus in life. It's really to be an appreciative ally to those people, to be a strategic thinking partner. And while there's much value in being a guide to people to help them navigate their development journeys, what I find the essence of the work is really being a partner that walks side by side, someone who sits on an equal power base as a peer, but is there with the full intention of supporting their journey no matter what comes. And believe me, there are some challenges that come. People get stuck, and working with the stuck space and how to get unstuck is a key part of the work. Getting through transitions, complex challenges, sticky situations that arise interpersonally in big collectives. This is all part of the conversation, right down to the behavioral level. How do I show up as a leader? How do I present myself? What's my long-term vision and the dream that I'm aspiring to? This is what I call the great work. I draw from Michael Bungie-Steyn, a Canadian coach, who talks a lot about great work, and this has informed me in terms of how I coach people to discover for themselves what is the contribution that they're giving over the long term. And I find that people get incredible power and incredible inspiration from having that deep calling of a vocation that guides their life as a long-term direction. The approach I also use is very much with appreciation. We do learn through challenge, and that's an important part, and through accountability, and through a strengths-based approach. Of course, those are all good positive psychology training that inform us. But really what takes our learning to the whole new level is knowing and connecting to this thing called generative intelligence. There's many names for it. Intuition, sensing, connecting to your gut. But really when we coach and we integrate the different facets of open mind, open heart and open will, we tap into a wider intelligence that is conspiring to help us along to our own journeys of success, and more importantly, to the role that we are playing in other people's growth and success around us. The coaching conversation is your space. It's a great luxury in our lives these days when someone gives us undivided attention, that they've got our back, that they're interested in our best success, that they are skilled and trained in terms of helping us along with the various issues and challenges that we have. And it's an opportunity that is pretty rare these days to actually scratch the surface and get underneath what drives us in terms of our future, our highest future potential, and how we can access that, bring it into our lives, bring it into how we're acting day to day. With every coach that you meet, you'll get a specific and unique offering. And what I bring is the ability to guide you gently in a process that helps you to connect your inner and your outer world, to integrate. And this is an incredibly powerful place to be, to help you respond to the challenges that business and life is throwing at you at the moment, and live in to your authentic life purpose. Quality thinking happens when we are in the presence of a good question, what we call an incisive question. And some of the incisive questions which underlie the work that I do is, how do I connect to my authentic life purpose? What is the next natural step for me to take to access my highest future potential? Can I live with an open heart, in abundance, in service of others? These are powerful questions, and just a taste of the millions of questions that are out there that might be relevant to a particular life journey. In the coaching conversation, questions come up from the collective intelligence, and we focus those in the moment to help you to take that next natural step. Subsequent to the session, you go out and act, practice, experiment, and bring back an experience of how that has helped you to take that next step. So in my experience, people want to know how to start the conversation. It's often quite a scary thing to get going, and there's a whole lot of process and commitments that might cause us to shy away from actually getting started into the joy and the excitement of a learning journey. And so I want to share with you an invitation And my invitation comes in the form of a challenge. I know that you want to be challenged in your learning. And the challenge is to come to your edge, come to your learning edge. I'll meet you there. People often ask what specialty areas or forms the journey would look like. And while there are many, and a lot of these can be designed around your specific needs, the areas that I prefer to focus on, where I feel that there is a specific niche for me, and is the area of executive life coaching as an integrated offering. So bringing in all the traditional business conversations, team management, people management, strategic conversations, the broad business journey, integrating with changes and innovations in the market, dealing with the political plays and the sensitivities of senior team relationships, and really finding your mojo and your energy around that. And bringing all of those business conversations and linking them into the life stage conversations and the authentic purpose conversations. So I integrate the business coaching sphere, the executive coaching sphere, with a far more complementary approach, which sometimes even includes life alignment as another technology beyond the coaching to bring in. And feedback that I've had from clients is they thank me. They say, Simon, thank you so much for bringing me to the life alignment. The coaching works at this level and the life alignment comes in deep below. And as a complementary approach, it serves as a very, very powerful and accelerated track for people to make very quick progress around their goals and objectives, their intentions, their development priorities. Another specialty area that I focus on is called walk and talk, nature coaching, getting out into a local natural environment, not exerting too hard physically, but getting the body moving and getting that reflective process going, leveraging nature's intelligence into the learning journey. And then the third area that I focus on is executive team or leadership team coaching, a very complex challenge and very specific to the dynamics of the relationships of those people. Coaching, I often use the word, is intricate conversations, highly, highly confidential. People often say they'll share with a coach or, with me, things that they don't share with their life partners. What an incredible privilege. What an incredible sense of fulfillment that I'm getting through partnering and with you in those conversations. My commitment as a coach is to walk together with you wherever you choose to focus on in your journey. Where shall we go?